What is going on, folks? I am Goat. Welcome back to Warframe. Hi. So we're here to talk about what is, at the point in time that I'm shooting this, it's about a week and a half old at this point, but the Argo and Vel. From the perspective of me posting this, it's going to be like 2 months old. But I've been shooting a lot of Incarnate videos, a couple of reshoots here and there, and just wanted to go ahead and cover this very interesting mace and shield. Now, it's obviously a void shield. It's a very interesting weapon because, as it describes, the Argo and Vel bolsters a warrior, bolsters the warrior who stands fast. Its heavy attack sends forth a glaive that ricochets off enemies. That's kind of true and kind of not. Okay, like, it can ricochet off of enemies, but it doesn't really seem like it does it very consistently. But I will say it's cool looking. This weird spinny, defying physics fucking appearance is kind of neat. So I do like that. And obviously, like, we're going to look. So the base stats, 32 crit, 2.4 multiplier with a 24 status, 60 base impacts, 240 slash for a base damage of 300. Okay, and then slam radius is 7 with a point with a 1 wind up. Okay. Now, again, nothing in here, just like all these Incarnate weapons, nothing in here whatsoever about what the glaive does, aside from you throw a glaive and it ricochets. Like, okay. So I've got a couple builds that I've tested, and honestly, I think I've settled on this one more than anything else. But I do have this build as well. Now, this build is just a pure physical element, you know, just heavy attack focused build. Focusing very much on the glaive function, but because we don't know what the glaive does, it's a little wonky. It's just kind of like, okay. But then we've got this. Now, I know, normally I say, you know, don't polarize a Vazarin onto something that's crit because it kind of sticks you into a weird spot. And truthfully, if I would have thought about it, like, there's like, I could have done Amalgam Organ Shatter here and where Quickening is for here. A little late now. There's only 2 Forma into this. If you have to go back and fix it or just drop another Forma just to fix, you know, reflex coil going all the way up to 60%, you know, I mean, you do you on this. The slash damage one is good, but the base damage attacks, even with Bloodrust stacking up, are just, it's not as good as I was hoping. So I went with just a more viral base with still having some heavy attack function, but no heavy attack efficiency whatsoever. So when you go to chuck the glaive, you lose all your stacks. So, but still focusing into the heavy attack glaive function being a thing. You just have to build your stacks back up. Now, I will say, this thing is fucking slow. Like, Christ on a stick, it is slow. 0.8 fucking speed. This thing is slow as shit. Oh, I just did that. That would have been embarrassing going into a Steel Path mission unmodded. Now, could you do more speed? Yeah, like you could put, honestly, you could put a full primed Fury on here. That would be perfectly acceptable. You could just put Fury on here. That would be acceptable. You know, I mean, well, Quickening's better than base Fury. So yeah, but like a Prime Fury is like 55 or 60% attack speed. So I mean, yeah, I mean, if you really want this thing to go faster, but as you're going to see, this thing's a thumper. It's definitely a thumper. Like, either build, either the slash build, like the pure slash heavy attack build for the glaive, the heavy attack glaive, whatever the hell it does. Because let's be honest, it really truly is a whatever the fuck it does, because nothing in there says, hey, by the way, glaive damage. Nah. We're just not gonna do that. I don't know. The last...
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support
We're gonna go
capsules your
with
way.
basically the last, like, I don't know, 9 or 10 months. Digital Extremes hasn't exactly been insanely good about giving us full information about everything. So we're all basically relying on all the number nerds, and that's not because they're the ones who kind of save our ass with learning some of the shit in this game. But the number nerds and those who post a wiki who've really done some heavy studying to figure out just exactly what the fuck these weapons do. Now, as you can see, the base attack, the base critical damage is not insane, but it's fucking their day up. Now, this is at a times 12. It's you know, oranges, some reds. The blues are just hitting shielded enemies with a shit ton of, you know, attack damage. So that's what it is. But then, like the glaive, right? Like we got a guy here, see? Hulk. It ricocheted, hit 3 fucking people. I have no idea what it did aside from damage. Because again, there's nothing in the stacks. Now again, you can get around the heavy attack efficiency by running a different focus skill aside from Zenerk. I want to say it's Naramon. I could be incorrect about that because I don't ever run it. You can get around modding for heavy attack efficiency by running a different focus skill other than Zenerk. And in turn, get probably even more out of...
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area.
Thank you. Get even more out of this damn thing. Because I tried using combo duration and heavy attack plus heavy attack efficiency. Tried multiple things with this, and honestly, like, the glaive function seems really good. But I just want to know what the numbers are. Like, I want to know what exactly this damn thing's doing. Here we go. I'm just gonna constantly send people flying with melee weapons. That's a good time. You fucking dead yet? Jesus God on a stick. But again, see, then we're back into building up combo stacks because there's no efficiency in the build. It's what are you willing to trade? You want it to be slow and have heavy attack efficiency because that's doable. I know, bro, I just dropped that thing right in your head, didn't I? Super-de-duper. I think I could go solid viral and slash.
Another life support capsule is now available.
See, like, I heard it. I knocked its overguard down, took its shields down, and got it straight to health. But I just don't know. It's spooky mystery, eh? I love that shield and mace swing that you can do.
Running out of time.
I'm not running out of shit. You just calm your ass down, Lotus. No, sir. I guess yes, sir. I guess you got me. Here, let me just go lose all my stacks. Oh, and this motherfucker's gonna show up right now. Of course he is. Excuse me, no. And it's malice to boot. Of course it is. Roll, thank you. See, like, ooh, he almost got me there, didn't he? Oh, bro, you are not shooting me with that goddamn opcord. Get the fuck out of here. Punk ass motherfucker, get off me. Good kills. It's, oh my god. Die. Here, hold on, watch this. I'm just gonna keep doing this at minimal damage until you fucking die.
Life support has arrived.
Yeah. See, I mean, is this thing bad? No. No, it's not. But it's a matter of what are you willing to give up to get what this weapon wants, right? And that's obviously the story with some weapons. Some weapons are just straightforward. I personally think some weapons are really straightforward. This thing already being a high slash means you don't necessarily have to focus on your pure slash build, but it's good, especially if you're trying to rip through armor and then use something else in its wake.
This will help our cause. Extraction.
But for the love of God, can we possibly start getting more information without having to go through fucking Wikipedia or possibly having to go ask around to other players?
Extraction is your best option.
On, hey man, have you figured out what this fucking thing does aside from it throws a glaive and what the stupid ass description says because there's no numbers on it? Yeah, isn't that weird, by the way?
Support incoming.
I don't know how I feel about that little audio mechanic there. It's strange.
Very good.
I don't know. The fucking Argo and Vel. Okay. I was a little skeptical at first, but it works. It really, really, really does work. Truthfully, I think that you should probably build this more leaning towards the heavy attack efficiency. You still do run the risk of, like, if you have to go hit life supports or get away from too many enemies, that you could still lose your stacks because you don't have combo duration built in. So you may have to account for that just so you don't lose them all. But obviously, even at the lower speed, the 1.12 speed that I have it at, it's obviously doing the job. Like, you can get back up to at least ×4, ×6 pretty quickly, which is more than enough to tear up most enemies. So, I don't know, folks. At the end of the day, I mean, it's a fun weapon. It's a good weapon. And it's got a definite case for being one of the better sword and shield, or at least weapon and shields in the game. But right now, because of its incarnate form, I would actually put the Akenbrun higher than the rest. And that says a lot. Really does. But there's good with almost every single one of them. So, I don't know. Y'all just take the information quite loosely because it's just my opinion. So, as always, we'll catch you in the next video, alright?